The Trump administration will meet with representatives from major petroleum companies tomorrow to discuss Venezuela. Officials with Chevron, ConocoPhillips, and ExxonMobil are expected to meet with Energy Secretary Chris Wright. President Trump is pushing energy companies to invest heavily in Venezuela, which is estimated to have the world's largest oil reserves. But experts say it would be costly, and companies may be reluctant if they don't think they'll get a return on their investment. The president spoke about the meeting briefly while addressing House Republicans today.
I'm also meeting with oil companies. Let's go. You know what that's about. We've got a lot of oil to drill, which is going to bring down oil prices even further.
CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cortez is following all of this from our Washington bureau. So, Nancy, how will this meeting play out? And do you think the president is going to have to try and convince these companies to get on board?
He may need to, Lindsay, and he may need to sweeten the pot because while they are meeting tomorrow in Miami with the Secretary of Energy, Chris Wright, so far their public comments have been pretty cautious, pretty lukewarm about the notion of investing heavily in Venezuela. And that is because experts say it would cost billions of dollars and take years in order to more efficiently extract the incredible amount of oil reserves that are located in that country. And just to give you a sense of the concerns that these companies have, an industry spokesperson told CBS News that what energy companies really care about is stability, the rule of law, market forces, and long-term operational considerations. Those are the things that they consider before they make major investments. And those things just aren't present in Venezuela right now. Obviously, there's a lot of upheaval. There's a lot of uncertainty, concern about the future. And that's why these companies are not necessarily quite as excited publicly as the president is.
Let's talk about Democratic Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona expressing concern on CBS Mornings today over the president's renewed calls for the U.S. to take over Greenland. Here's some of what he had to say.
I wasn't really concerned about the Greenland thing, again, until this week, until he seems to be serious about going after a NATO ally of ours. That would blow up the entire NATO alliance.
What are you hearing from the White House about this?
They say that President Trump has been serious all along about wanting to annex Greenland, and that he was dead serious this weekend when he said that it is in the U.S. national interest to take over Greenland. They have not, however, laid out exactly how that is going to happen, and there's a lot of alarm in Europe. They're saying very publicly that Greenland is part of Denmark and that it would be devastating to the NATO alliance if the president were to try to make any moves to take over Greenland.
Certainly, with many in the administration saying President Trump does what he says, has many feeling alarm over that. Nancy Cortez, thank you.